I'm trying to work on deepening and strengthening my intuition, so I started reading this book, Intuitive and Psychic Development: A Beginner's Guide to Deepening Your Spiritual Gifts by Kim Weaver. In one of my previous videos, I talked about how, based on the element of your sun and rising sign, that would determine the ways in which you experience your intuition. And so I wanted to kind of talk a bit about the emotional intuitive, also known as the water signs. Emotional intuitives receive information through the emotions of the heart. They sense people's emotions. They have heightened empathic abilities and often confuse their emotions with another's. The empath in them makes them extremely sensitive to all energies. For this reason, they make good healers as they feel others' pain. They prefer small groups of people and their alone time. Many are introverts because the energies from other people can be overwhelming, so they prefer to keep to themselves. They are the people pleasers. They have a hard time saying no to people, and often people take advantage of their good nature. They find themselves as a sounding board for others and a good shoulder to cry on. They are probably the most giving of all the intuitive styles. Love is their language, and that is their most precious gift. They are passionate and encourage us to follow our hearts and our passions. People can drain their energy, so they need to guard against that, especially negative people. Emotional intuitives may need to walk away and distance themselves from people that continually drag them down. It is important for them to learn to speak for themselves. Emotional intuitives have difficulties with stressful situations, disagreements, and watching others suffer. It is exhausting for them due to the empath in them. They struggle with setting boundaries to protect themselves from picking up others' feelings and emotions. I resonate. If an emotional intuitive has been emotionally hurt, they often will detach and shut off their heart. This is counterproductive for them and only makes things worse. They are the most connected to love of all the intuitive styles. They have a fair amount of relationship issues. They feel everything to the extreme, including jealousy, hate, passion, anger, hurt, disappointment, and love. Love is the one emotion they need to feel at peace. They have an artistic side and enjoy the arts. They make good musicians, poets, writers, artists, and are naturals at intuitive healing. Clairsentience is associated with being an emotional intuitive. Emotional intuitive challenge. The empath in them can often confuse the psychic intuitive information they pick up. They want to help others on such a deep level that they struggle with seeing anything negative in their life or others' lives. In order to help themselves and others, it is important they see the truth, even if it is negative. They often suffer